We begin tonight with the passing of one of the most respected pro-democracy figures in Korea, former President Kim Il-sung. Kim, who led this country from 1993 to 1998, died in hospital in the early hours Sunday morning. He was 87 years old. A memorial altar for the former leader has been set up at the Seoul National University Hospital. Our Shin Se has been on the ground all day, and she joins us live from the hospital in the nation's capital. Semin, we've been seeing a flow of mourners come in to pay their respects for the second straight day.
Good evening, Conn. It's cold and late at night, but that hasn't stopped mourners coming in to pay their respect here at the funeral hall at Seoul National University Hospital. As of 9 p.m. Korea time, a total of 12,300 visitors came by to pay their respect late today. And today alone, that's over 9,000 visitors. They've been coming in all afternoon, at times creating long lines outside of the funeral hall. Now, earlier this afternoon, President Park Geun-hye also paid her a visit and offered her condolences to the late president right after returning from her overseas diplomacy trip this morning. Former and current political figures have also visited, including Lee Hwae-chang, who served as prime minister during part of late Kim's presidency. And also U.S. Ambassador to Korea, Mark Lippert, was also here, as well as business figures, including LG Chairman Koo Bo-moo and Samsung Electronics Vice Chair Lee Jae-yong. And as for the late Kim, his family held an emotional service earlier today to lay his body in a casket, making specific plans for the funeral afterwards.
Semin, a state funeral is scheduled for the late president, which is a ceremony at the National Assembly on Thursday. What is the significance of this?
Well, yes, the former president, Kim Il-sung, will be given a state funeral, and that was decided by the cabinet on Sunday afternoon. And in fact, he'll be the first former late president to be given a state funeral since the State Funeral Act was revised last year, November. Now, according to the revised law, the special funeral can be only given to a former or incumbent president or anyone respected for having provided distinguished service to society. Now, unlike other funerals where the mourning period is just 3 days, the period for a state funeral is 5 days. A national state funeral committee is set up for the funeral, headed by the Prime Minister Hwang Kyo-won. He will also organize everything, selecting from the funeral parlor to supervising the burial ceremonies. Kim's funeral will be held at 2 p.m. on this coming Thursday, and the funeral procession will start in front of the National Assembly and head to the Seoul National Cemetery in Dongjaku District, where he will be laid to rest.
Semin, for the public who want to pay their respects to the late president, are there public altars set up across the country yet?
Many of them most of them have been set up, including the major one in front of the National Assembly. And another large altar has also been set up at Seoul Plaza, where the public has been paying tribute starting this afternoon, in fact. And there will be a number of public memorial altars nationwide for people to pay their respects. And in overseas, altars have been set up in Korean embassies for those living abroad. The Interior Ministry says that a memorial altar is also open in Kim Il-sung's hometown of Jeojedo Island, just off the southeastern tip of the country. Reporting live from Seoul National University Hospital, this has been Shin Se.